Welcome to another video by us here at Parkitt Dyno and Suspension. Another MT09 behind us. It's probably our third or fourth video on these. These are such a popular bike. What I've got laid out in front of me here is a Lextek exhaust. We're dealers for Lextek, so we can supply these mail order or we can supply them fit here in the shop. That's not the reason for this video though, just to tell you we're Lextek dealers. This is Lextek's new high-level system. Seems to be something that you guys out there have been asking for a while, rather than having the underslung system like the Akrapovic and things like that. Lextek provide a fully stainless steel system at a fraction of the cost of some of the bigger brands. Not that there's anything wrong with those, we still supply you those, but these systems are great value for money. So the purpose of today's video is to show you what a standard MT09, in this case we're going to be using this GT Tracer, will make with a stock system. And then a lot of people always ask the question, does my bike need remapping? So we're going to fit this system and we're going to do the same runs again. And we'll have a comparison between stock and the exhaust fitted but with no mapping. And then we're going to map this bike out to show you the difference between all three. It's a visual thing and it's a sound thing. A lot of people don't like the raspy noise of the low slung exhaust. So what we're going to try here, we're going to go with a high level Lextek. We're going to use this shorter can and this longer can. We'll also be recording from the dyno room the noise, so people get an idea of what they're buying into. But the key for us really is appearance as well. It gives the bike a completely different look. So let's crack on. So this is test number one. We're going to use the 300ml can, but we're going to do all our tests without baffles. So bear in mind, what you're listening to can be quieted down with the aid of the Lextek provided baffle. And now let's take a listen to the 400 long can. So here we are, we're out of the dyno room now, and just going to tell you a little bit about what we've been doing. So what you're going to see is the difference between the system that we have on the bike here, which is a 400mm high-level system, and a 300mm high-level system. A lot of people worry about the noise, as I mentioned before, so there's two videos there giving everyone an idea about how loud they are. And noticeably, I have to say, the 400 is considerably quieter, and with a baffle, it's going to be whisper. You'll also see a number of pop-ups as well, because we've done some comparison runs for those that are curious about whether a bike needs mapping, where it doesn't need mapping. So what we're going to be showing you is stock runs, 10% through to 100% TPS, and all gear runs. That's the bike, in which case the MT09 GT Tracer, in its absolute stock form. Stock exhaust, no map. Then we fitted the system, and we did exactly the same again. And then we went on to fit the 400mm high-level system and do exactly the same again. You'll see overlays comparing those runs, and some real interesting things come from it, because a lot of people ask us when they buy this system, does it need mapping? And at first I was beginning to think this is one of those systems that don't need mapping. Although not perfect, it's going to get you in the ballpark. But then as we continued, a massive difference. We saw upwards of 10 horsepower gain in the mid-range. Fueling wise, you know, not far out there, but there's no doubt about it. If you're spending £300, £500, £400, whatever it may be on whatever system you choose, it just seems insane not to go to the next level and get it mapped. You'll see by these comparison runs, you know, some places there's 3 horsepower difference, some places 10 horsepower difference. You've got a number of options through Parkitt with regards to how you upgrade your bike. Everything we do can be done here in the shop or by mail order. So we can simply order you an exhaust for you to home fit. You can come to the shop and we can then custom map your bike. You can order an exhaust for you to home fit, but then send your ECU in to us and we'll put a map on that loose ECU and then send everything back to you. Or if you're one of these guys that, frankly, like most people, can't be arsed with that, I just want to crack on and ride my bike, just book in with us, we'll pick the exhaust system, you come down to the shop, be prepared to maybe lose sort of half a day while you're here waiting, we'll fit the exhaust, we'll map the exhaust, and we'll give you all the befores and after so you know exactly what you're getting. So what are you going to get? Essentially you buy this in 2 parts. It's made up of the downpipes and the exhaust can. You've heard me talking about a 300mm can we're testing and this 400mm. Basically, you get from here onwards and then here. So we can tailor the package to you. So if you want a stubby end can with a carbon tip, no problem. You want a stubby can with a normal outlet, no problem. You want a long can, you can kind of see where I'm going with this, folks, can't you really? So what you need to do is just tell us that you want the header set for the high level system, and then we'll go through your can options. That way you're getting a system that's absolutely tailored to what you want. So all said and done, the golden question is always, what's it going to cost? Some things are set price, some things aren't. These exhaust systems start at $290, depending on what can you would like. Our bench flashing service starts at $250. That makes an exhaust system and bench flash by post, so essentially putting you 90% of the way for £540. If you wanted to, you can have the bike custom mapped, which is what you've seen us videoing earlier today. Custom maps start from $385. And those prices go across a range of motorcycles, not just the MT09. So if you happen to be watching this video and you own a GSX-R 600, no problem at all. Just get in touch or post in the comment section and we'll get back to you. Once again, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Let's not forget, although you've been seeing us talking about Lextek products and about mapping, our brand covers everything from servicing of your motorcycles to parts sales, clothing, helmets and accessories. We've also got a very successful suspension department where my business partner will look after all of your needs. He is Olin's trained, and we've also got a K-Tech dealership as well. So it's an all-encompassing shop. Please go to our Facebook page and like those as well. We've got Parkitt Racing and Parkitt Dyno and Suspension. 2 different pages just to give you slightly different content about what our business is doing. And on Instagram you'll find us as Parkitt Dyno and Suspension. Thank you.